Good evening, everybody. Matrix here, and here is a trade recap for January 7th. Okay, so today I want to talk about one trade in specific that I took, and it's on Roku. Roku was not on my watch list last night, okay? This trade was not planned pre the evening prior. However, Roku is a stock that is always on my watch list as every day there seems to be some sort of opportunity on it. Okay. Now, specifically, the reason why I want to make this recap is because I want to show people out there, especially the newer and beginning traders, there's a reason why they lose money, right? And one of the many reasons is they chase stocks, right? They do not exercise enough patience. They chase stocks, and then they end up getting flushed out or getting chopped up. All right. In this recap, I want to show you guys this one trade that I take. It was basically of me sitting, twirling my thumbs, and waiting for the trade to come to me. Okay, so let's take a look at the daily chart on Roku. Basically, Roku, once again, it wasn't on my watch list last night. However, Roku did gap up massive, and then it just kept running all day, right? And it even broke through this 50 EMA here at $40.90. Okay, now before the end of day, the 50 SMA here was at about the 4080s area, or 4075s, okay? But after the day's end, I think the numbers kind of pull this EMA up or SMA up a little bit. So now it's at $40.90. But the important part is I want you guys to notice this 4090. Okay, so as I miss Roku, I was watching some other kind of stocks, right? And then I was looking over to my watch list here, and basically I saw that I missed this trade. So I'm like, darn it! But then I did not chase the long, right? I told myself that I was gonna wait for the backside, and eventually Roku will give me a trade. I'm not gonna chase that trade. That trade will come to me. Okay, so I'm gonna pull up here my one trade right here. Okay, all time stamped, my share size and everything. And I want you guys to notice what I saw was basically the 5 minute chart. I was paying attention to this opening here. Actually, let me delete this line. Okay, so when I trade, I put up both the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and the daily chart, right? And on the daily chart, I had noticed this level, the 50 SMA, and I marked it off. Okay, so the important part is seeing that I missed this trade at 9:30. I started drawing this trend line on the 5 minute chart. And notice how it follows trends so ever nicely. Let's zoom out a little bit from the open. Okay, now as it gets extended, what I notice is that basically Roku in the morning has been following this really nice uptrend line. And on the uptrend line, it's basically holding the 9 EMA on the 5 minute chart. This red line is my 9 EMA. So I told myself I will wait and wait until this trend line snaps, and then I will hit it on the backside. So lo and behold, as it trades throughout the day, and I'm watching other stocks and listening to music and chit-chatting with my friends, talking with people in the Trick Trace chat room, eventually I saw the snap. Okay, I'm like, boom. Okay, here we go. And I actually also I didn't have the trend line map out here on the 1 minute chart at all. Okay, but Roku was on a side watch. I had the trend line mapped out on the 5 minute chart. And basically, once I saw this massive candle right here, I basically turned my attention right away to the 1 minute chart. And I tell myself, okay, now I'm interested. And once I got interested, I drew that trend line right away. Wait, not here. I drew that trend line right away. So from 9:30 around this area, right? And I linked that trend line up, okay? And I was interested. Now, here comes the backside. What I did was change the chart to watch Roku right away. I saw the snap. I'm thinking, okay, I've missed this initial snap. No problem. This is not the trade you want to, I wouldn't say you wouldn't be able to get into. I would say that this is the trade, obviously, is the ideal entry here. I mean, if you take a look here, it's setting lower high, right? Lower high? Yeah, it's setting a lower high. Obviously, this is the ideal entry. But 9 out of 10, you won't get that entry. And when this backside or when this major uptrend line snap, what I told myself is, okay, I missed a move. I'm not going to chase it. Okay, once again, I'm not going to chase it. So I just waited, and I waited for a pullback. As I saw this dump, did I want to get in? Oh, yeah, because it was juicy. I mean, look at this drop. It was 42.80 all the way to 41.60, a whole $1.20 drop before it started retracing. As it retraced, I saw it come back up to the 42 area. Now, 42 right here is a very key psychological hold number, right? And I talked about this in my watch list on a nightly basis. I like to watch key psychological hold numbers. Okay, nice round numbers. So I saw this snap 42. So I'm thinking, okay, if it retraces and it tests 42, I am going to take it, right? I actually contemplated on taking this. I did 42.50. Did I miss it? Yeah, I probably missed it. It came down. As it came down, around here, I was watching it. I was thinking, okay, 42.50, 42.50. If I'm going to get in anywhere here, I will risk 42.50. But once I saw the snap, saw the 42 snap, now I changed my plan to 42. Okay. And I'm waiting for that retrace on 42. Moreover, I'm thinking, okay, if I do get in, where is my target? Well, look at the daily chart right here. All right. My target would be, we are looking at this 42 snap, right? Right about there. We're right about there. Okay. And I saw this 50 SMA. So I'm like, okay, first target, test out the 50 SMA, $40.90. And if I were to risk 42, I would grab a quick dollar. The stock itself is super strong on good catalyst. I don't think it will lose all it gains. This is just a major pullback, and I want to scalp this trade. That's my thesis going in. Marking along this 50 SMA here, I also saw prior resistance and support area. This part of the area of the chart. This is very key. Right. So I already have my target mapped out. I have my risk mapped out. And as it came back up and tested, where's my trade manager window? What the heck? Oh, here it is. Hold on. Bring it back in. As it came back up and tested this 42, it popped up and over. And I'm thinking, okay, this could be a reversal. I saw this little tweezer bottom here. So I didn't take this trade right away. Like, I knew it was a tweezer bottom. It could pop a little bit. Once I saw this little tweezer bottom, I'm like, okay, here's that retracement coming. And I'm eyeing down this shit. Like, I'm eye hawking down this shit. I saw it break over 42 and close. I wanted to wait one more. Basically, this was it, right? So I zoomed out a little bit. I gauged the chart a little. I zoomed back in. I saw it break above 42. I'm thinking to myself, if it does not, the next candle, if it does not open above 42 and keep running, I'm shorting this thing. Why? Because my risk was a key psychological hold number. Because I can risk right here about 15 cents here. 42.15. That's my kind of target or risk. I saw this. I also saw this support earlier. This little tweezer bottom. It basically held right. So right here, I saw this, and I'm thinking myself, prior support now becomes resistance. I have a lot of resistance above me. I have the 50 EMA. I have the 9 EMA helping me. I have the key psychological whole number of 42, and I have this area, the 42.25 area, which snapped prior. And according to technical analysis, this was the trade. I was thinking as I saw this come up, I'm like, if the candle does not break out and continue, I am shorting this shit. So as it broke out, it basically opened right here, 41.97. It broke out, came down. As it came down and developed this wick, I got in short as soon as it broke this candle's low. Right here, this was my gauge to enter, and I got short right in here at 41.84. Now my risk was about 15 plus 15, 30 cents. So 100 shares, I would risk $30, and my downside here, I'm looking to bring it down to the 41 area. So 80 cents to the 85 cents gain versus 30 cents risk. That's a little bit better than 2 to 1. So once I got in, I basically held and just waited. As it came down here to 41.50, I paid myself because 41.50 is once again a key psychological mark. Okay, all the whole dollars and half dollars. I was looking at this and I'm thinking, okay, 35 cents is also a nice trade compared to my risk. I mean, I'm just risking a little bit above 42, right? So 35 cents gain is also a nice trade. I would take that 1-to-1, pay myself 3/4 of it as it hit. And once I did that, basically it was just a waiting game, right? Even if the stock has rolled up back into my entry and my stop loss level, I had nothing to lose. Either I break out even and call it a scratch trade, lose $3 in commissions, or this is going to be a home run or a massive trade that I'm going to hit my target on. As you can see, $41.50, I drew a horizontal line across. You can see the support right here, right? That's why I paid myself. Also, it's a nice $half mark, right? That's why I paid myself. So I paid myself here. I let it run, and boom, this thing came down fast, like super fast. This wick came down so fast that I literally kind of panicked and just hit the cover button and covered it off, and basically took the trade off. Of course, this candle went as low as 40.65, so it went another 30 cents below where I covered. But this thing happened so fast, I just didn't know how to react, right? And after I covered, the stock basically bounced right back, and that was it. That was history. That was the trade. So to reiterate, what the lesson here, or what I'm trying to show here today, is that I'm waiting for the backside, right? Once I missed the trade, yes, this was a long setup. The gap up also dictated like a dip and rip, right? As soon as this 38 reclaimed, it was squeeze city, right? Because a lot of people were short in Roku. So although this even wasn't on the watch list, but I could understand why this run happened, right? The squeeze point was the 38 mark. And I missed it. I missed the long entry, a lot of long entries. I didn't want a long. By that time, I did not want a long Roku because it was, by the time I found it, it was around this area, around the 39, right? And looking from the 39, from around here, all the way down to where it started, this is a 9-point run within the past few days, if not even more, right? This is a 13 points run for the past few days, and this is super overextended. I definitely do not want to long something that's super overextended. I want to wait for the backside and short it back down for the pullback, for the profit-taking pull, right? So basically, that's my trade this evening. I hope you guys enjoyed my trade recap. Ooh, let me bring in right here my P&L. Okay, so this is the one Roku trade. Where is that trade manager window again? Hold on. Where did I lose that window? Where's my... there it is. Okay, hold on. Let's readjust some things. Here's that P&L for Roku. Here's that timestamp. As you can see, small size, right? I still managed to make $50 on it, right? $46, which is not bad. I mean, you don't need massive size to make money, right? My risk was only $30, okay? And compared to it, I mean, this is a perfect 2.5 to 1 risk to reward kind of short. Here's my risk, right? Versus my reward would be right here, right? So almost like a 2 to 1, right? So that's not bad. That's a trade right there. Okay, so almost like a 2 to 1. I hit my target, and yeah, that's it. You don't need to take big size to make money, right? You take enough of these little base hit trades, and your account will build, and then you can size up eventually, little by little. I mean, if you think about this, double the size, 200 shares. I did the same thing as I would of the same trade. That would have been $90. And $200 is not even a lot of money. 200 shares is not even a lot of share size, right? What about 300? Triple that. 400, quadruple that. Now we're starting to talk, right? Eventually, as you get comfortable with these types of trades, the more you take them, your account will build, your confidence will build, and yeah, basically that's what I want to say. Be patient, wait for the trade to come to you. I hope I showed that today in this video. If you like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I'll be making my nightly watch list later. By the way, that watch list was gold last night. I hope you guys watched it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a great evening. I'll see you guys all bright and early tomorrow. Ciao.